In a way, it perhaps shouldn't be necessary, but it is necessary that charities like this, help young people find their place in this industry. The John Scofield Trust is all about trying to create an industry that represents the people it serves. In order to tell the story of these islands, the British Isles, and in order to represent the people who live on these islands, you need people who are from the different communities of these islands. And if you don't see yourself represented on screen, or your story isn't being told, why would you pay the license fee? It's an existential threat. So for the BBC, which is what I know about, it's vitally, doubly important that this industry represents and the newsrooms represent the people we serve. And that's what John Scofield Trust is all about. And it's fantastic. It is way better now than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's way better than it was when I started 30 years ago, no question. And we're seeing that representation on screen, no question about that. But the people making the decisions in the newsrooms, in the boardrooms, in the C-suites, the senior editors who are deciding the actual stories that the public out there are being told about, are they representative? Not necessarily. It's an industry that needs to be constantly replenished, because as a society, we're moving forward, we're changing all the time. And to understand how societies are changing and developing, you need to talk to young people. And if you're going to represent a wider community, and you need people who represent those communities within broadcasting or print or online or podcasts or radio or whatever, to reflect those stories, then you've got to support a charity like this. Because that's the point of the John Scofield Trust. It is to even up that playing field. I was born in Bolton in Lancashire. My parents are Windrush generation people. Came here with nothing. The idea that I might be interviewing prime ministers and presidents way down the line is something that, is mind-blowing. But in order to get me to be able to tell those stories, someone had to say, well, we see talent there, we see something we want to push, let's give it a go. And that's what the John Scofield Trust does.